Hey guys, I wanted to put a quick post up today about the good old glory days and talk to you a little bit about your past and how it's influenced your present and your future. You see, when we're growing up, there's a lot of structure and a lot of opportunity in our life at an early age. And where there's also a lot of influential inputs that go into our thinking and create our self identity and our mindset that carry on to this day. I mean, look at yourself, for example, and be really honest with yourself and ask how many of these limiting beliefs you're carrying into your adult life that you had as a child, whether it was instilled there by a parent or a teacher or a friend or the environment you were in. There's a number of ways in which you can be conditioned mentally, and certain models are what we call paradigms that you hold to be true today, but when further examined you'd realize that they were all based on either a mistruth or just not accurate information, and they could be put there either intentionally or unintentionally. There's a whole bunch of things that influence your views. A couple could be how you engage in relationships. I mean, if you model a certain relationship at home, you're going to probably grow up and have certain expectations that that's how relationships work for everybody, when that's simply not the case. And there's the other obvious one. There's money. I mean, there's a lot of money mindsets out there. Money's the root of all evil, or money is freedom and opportunity. So, I wanted to point out today that the past is an awesome place to go and look back on, but it's not a great place to be there to live and stay, and spend a lot of your time, which unfortunately a lot of people do. They regale about the good old days and the glory days, and they often find themselves thinking about and realizing a lot of the best parts of their life happened in the past. And all that does is rob you of an amazing present and a compelling and fulfilling future. So if when you think back about the best parts of your life and it's always something that happened before, that's great. That's understandable. But I guess what I'm saying is you need to have something that you're excited for that's yet to happen, because we're either growing or dying. And if you spend your time looking back in the rearview mirror, you're not looking in the windshield, which is 100 times bigger, and by design, because you're supposed to be having your eyes on the road ahead, just like you are in life. We don't live in the past. And if we do, you're setting yourself up for some misery and heartache. Okay. You need to get really, really clear on where you're going and why you're going there. You have to have a sense of purpose and mission in your life. You can't just get out of bed to pay the bills. And even if you are succeeding at a phenomenally high level, life can get pretty bland pretty quickly if you haven't created any excitement in your life by design. If you're just kind of, excelling at what you do and you're making great money, for example, you've got the title and you've got the house and the family and everybody's good, but you can't help but wonder if there's something more. It's because you haven't done the work to create a future and have filled it with goals and things that you're pursuing. We need to exert our creative energies and be in pursuit of something. And once you have that, think of a time when you were, in the zone where things were just clicking and you were just firing away on all cylinders. Time stood still because you're just living in your passion. So if you're not there right now and you're just kind of feeling stuck and, you're just kind of listless and you're just going through the motions, reach out to me. Let's have a discovery call and share your story with me. And together we'll talk about what's happening and we'll go through some strategies and some new actions and behaviors, shift your mindset. It might be simpler than you think, but one thing's for sure. I can guarantee that when you come in and speak to me with some questions, you will leave with more than you started with. And then together we can work and go about changing your story. Okay. So important, guys. You get one shot at this. We're still new into the year. So if there's anything big that you're endeavoring on or some big goals that you have in mind, but you're too fearful or can't make a decision to move ahead, definitely give me a call, reach out. Love to have a chat with you and we'll talk to you soon. Okay. Don't forget, I'll say it again. Change your story, guys. Have a good one. Cheers.